Feel your weight and the point of contact between your body and where it is supported. Bring your attention to your feet. Can you feel your toes? Can you feel the contact between your toes and your shoes or your socks? Can you feel the air around your toes? What does this point of contact feel like? Just bring your attention to that part of your body. Moving along to your heels, can you feel the point of contact between your heel and the ground? Again, just bring your attention to that part of your body. Just above your heel, the curve between your heel and the calf muscle. Bring your attention to that part of your body. Is there a gap between your leg and the ground at this point? Bring your attention to that space between your leg and the ground. Again, moving further up to your calf, can you feel the point of contact between your calf and the ground beneath? What does this point of contact feel like? Does it feel the same in each leg? Is one leg heavier than the other? Now, moving up to your knees. Is there a gap between your knee and the floor? If there is, bring your attention to the space between your knee and the floor. Again, moving up to the thigh. Can you feel where the point of contact between your thigh and the ground begins? What does this point of contact feel like? Is it the same on the left side and on the right side? Is one side heavier than the other? Again, moving along to your bum. The gluteus muscles, one of the biggest and most neglected muscles in the body. Every time we sit down, we expect them to be there just doing their job. How is the weight of your pelvis distributed on your bum muscles? Is one side heavier than the other? If you wish, you can wiggle around to make it more even. Wiggling sometimes helps relieve some of the hidden tension in our muscles. The modern office environment would be a lot healthier if we all wiggled through the day. Now, moving up to your low back. Is there a curve between your low back and the floor beneath? Bring your attention to the space between your low back and the floor. And moving further up your back, can you notice the point where your back, around your mid-back, makes contact with the floor again? Is the weight of your shoulders evenly distributed between both sides? Wiggle your shoulders to make it more even if you wish. And moving up to your neck, is there a gap between your neck and the floor? Bring your attention to the space between your neck and the floor. And finally to your head, the control center of the body. Can you feel the weight of your head on the floor? Can you bring your attention to the point of contact of your head against the floor? Remember to keep breathing as we progress into the relaxation. The instructions I will be giving you are to tense a particular muscle group. Pay attention to the feeling in the muscles when they are tense, and when you let that tension go, feel the relaxation or warmth spread through those muscles. Study these sensations, because these are the sensations of relaxation. And the more you practice this tape, the better you will become at accessing the state of relaxation throughout the day. And eventually, you will not require the tape, as you will have developed the skill of relaxation yourself. And by simply following the exercises we're about to do, you will become more relaxed. Now let's begin. Tense your right fist as hard as you can. Feel the tension build. Pay attention to how the muscles feel as the tension builds. Take a deep breath. Then all at once, let the tension go and exhale at the same time. Study the sensation in the hand and arm as the tension flows out of these areas. Study the sensation as they relax further and further. The warmth you feel is the feeling of relaxation, a feeling of lack of tension. Pay attention to this feeling as it builds in these muscles. Now, clench both fists. Study the sensation of the muscles tensing. Keep them tense until they quiver. Take a deep breath. Then all at once, without easing off, let all that tension go. Study the sensation in your fists and arms as the warm feeling of tension flows out of your arms. Push your palms together in front of you and tense the muscles in your chest and shoulders. Study the sensation of the muscles tensing. Keep them tense until they quiver. Take a deep breath. Then all at once, without easing off, exhale and let that tension go, letting your arms fall back by your side. Notice the contrast in the muscles between tension and relaxation. Clasp your fingers in front of you and try and pull your hands apart. Study the sensation in the muscles tensing. Keep them tense until they quiver. Take a deep breath and hold the tension. Then all at once, without easing off, exhale and let all that tension go and let your arms fall back by your side. Study the sensation in your muscles as the warm feeling of tension flows out of your shoulders. Now, move the points of your shoulders upwards as if you were trying to get your shoulders to touch each other in front of your chest. Feel the tension from your shoulders down to your breastbone. Take a deep breath. Hold the tension. Then all at once, without easing off, exhale and let all that tension go. Again, study the sensation in your muscles as the warm feeling of tension flows out of your shoulders and chest. Now, try to push your shoulders into the floor as if you were trying to get your shoulders to touch behind your back. Feel the tension building in your shoulders, your back and your neck. Hold that tension. Take a deep breath. And all at once, without easing off, exhale and let that tension go. Study the sensation in your muscles as that glowing feeling of relaxation increases. Feel your upper body begin to feel heavier as those muscles begin to relax more and more. Push your head backwards against the floor. Hold that tension. Now try to move your head forward at the same time, pitting the two sets of muscles against each other. If you have difficulty, put your hand on your forehead and push against it. And remember to tense the muscles that push your head back into the floor at the same time. And in a similar way, try to move your head to the right and to the left at the same time. Feel the tension in all four directions. Take a deep breath. And without easing off, exhale and let all that tension go. Relax your neck completely, letting the floor support your head and allowing all the muscles of your neck relax. With your neck staying relaxed and using the muscles from your shoulders to your pelvis, try to arch your back. Feel the muscles of your spine tense to hold you in this position. The two longest muscles of the body on either side of your spine. Feel the tension. Take a deep breath. Then all at once, without easing off, exhale and let that tension go and let your back relax. Now, tense the muscles of your bum, the gluteus muscles, the largest muscle group of the body. Your pelvis will raise slightly as these muscles tense. Tighten these muscles. Feel the tension. Take a deep breath. And again, without easing off, exhale and let that tension go. Study the sensation in the muscles as the tension leaves that part of your body and warmth flows to that area. This warmth is caused by the extra blood flow that can travel to a relaxed area of the body. And blood flow helps bring oxygen and nutrients to these parts and remove toxins and waste products. Now, move down to your thighs. Tighten all the muscles of your thighs. Tighten the muscles that would move your knees apart and also tighten the muscles that would move your knees together, pitting the different muscle groups against each other so your knees stay in the same position. Now, tense the muscles that would move your knees down and the muscles that would move your knees up at the same time. Feel the tension as you're trying to move your knees in 4 different directions at the same time. Feel the fatigue building in these muscles as the tension builds. And then take a breath. And all at once, without easing off, exhale and let that tension go. Bring your attention to the feeling of warmth flowing into these muscles as they become more and more relaxed. Next, move your toes downwards in direct line with your shins. Feel the tension build in your calf muscles. Take a deep breath and hold the tension. And then exhale and let that tension go. Now point your toes towards your head. Feel the tension along the muscles of the shin bone. Take a deep breath. And all at once, without easing off, exhale and let that tension go. Now, make a fist with your toes and feel the tension in the ball of your foot. Take a deep breath. And all at once, exhale and let that tension go. Feel your feet fall to the sides and relax. Tighten the muscles of the abdomen as if you were bracing yourself as someone was about to hit you in the tummy. Feel the tension almost lift you from the floor, but without moving. Hold that tension. Take a deep breath. And all at once, exhale and let that tension go. Now, imagine your body relaxing deeper from the top of your head down to your toes. Your body is now getting into a state of deep relaxation, and your muscles will continue to relax as you take this time for yourself. Now, we will move on to some more muscle groups. Raise your eyebrows up to your forehead and feel the tension in the muscles of your forehead and scalp. Now let your forehead relax. Notice the difference between relaxation and tension. These are the muscles we're using all during the day, sometimes without even noticing. Again, raise your eyebrows up to the top of your head and hold that tension. Then release half of the tension and hold. Then release half that tension again and hold. This is the type of tension we sometimes hold in our muscles throughout the day without even noticing. Now, relax the muscles of the forehead completely and enjoy the sense of tension easing as your eyebrows fall back to a deeper state of relaxation. Next, try to bring your eyebrows together at the top of your nose. Feel the frown and the tension in your facial muscles. See, as you tense these muscles, it almost makes you feel angry or frustrated as you mimic the expression of an angry person. Hold that tension. Take a deep breath. And all at once, exhale and relax. Now, make a prune face. Curl up your lips. Bring your eyebrows down and try to squeeze your face to make it smaller. Feel the tension in all your facial muscles. Take a deep breath. And all at once, let the tension go and feel your face relax. Now, make a lion's face. Open your mouth wide, bring your eyebrows up to your forehead, and try to make your face as long as possible. Now stick your tongue out and stretch. Hold that tension. Take a deep breath. And all at once relax and let that tension go. Now, place your tongue up against the roof of your mouth and press your tongue firmly against the roof of your mouth. Feel that tension. Hold the tension. Take a breath. And let it go and relax your jaw. Your eyes have the most precise muscles in the body. Keeping your eyes closed, look upward as far as you can. Then move your eyes in a clockwise direction, starting at 12 o'clock. Move over to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, down to 6 o'clock, moving across to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, up to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and back up to 12 o'clock. Now repeat this in an anti-clockwise direction. Again, looking up to 12 o'clock, over to 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8, 7, down to 6 o'clock, back across to 5 o'clock, 4, over to 3 o'clock, up to 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and back up to 12 o'clock. There are 6 sets of muscles that control the movement of the eyes. Repeat this exercise on your own and see if you can notice these muscles tensing and relaxing. Keeping your eyes closed, look upward as far as you can. Then move your eyes in a clockwise direction, starting at 12 o'clock. Move over to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, down to 6 o'clock, moving across to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, up to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and back up to 12 o'clock. Now swallow and see if you can notice a ripple of tension flowing down to your stomach. These are subtle sensations, and don't worry if you don't notice. Now your body is in a state of deep relaxation. Enjoy this sensation for a few moments. Remember to take regular deep breaths and notice how your body relaxes a little more on the exhale. As you exhale, say the word to yourself, relax. Or if you prefer, let out a little sigh on the exhalation. Enjoy this sensation for a few minutes. Now slowly bring yourself back to the room. Begin by wiggling your fingers and slowly begin to open your eyes. If you wish, you can lie down and enjoy this state for a few more minutes.